Yesterday, we got this brand new BR program, and I like to make this video every time a new one drops, because even though it may seem like common sense to a lot of people, it might not to others. And I think it's important to complete this and get your 100 stars as fast as possible, because right now, these cards have been out for about 24 hours, and last night they were going for about 260k, now they're down to about 150. But if you grind the BR program and then sell these cards right away, it's a great way to make stubs. Then you can just buy them back at a later date, because with each day this collection's out, their price is going to get cheaper and cheaper. So let's talk about the fastest way to complete this BR collection. And it's pretty obvious. You got to go through, you got to get as many of these missions done as you possibly can, but primarily focus on the bronze, silver, and gold ones. Basically, it's going to be the cards that are in these packs. We got Randy Johnson, Brandon Belt, Jason Bay, and Acuna in the bronze round. Silver round's going to consist of Teoscar Hernandez, Mike Mussina, Mike Napoli, and Mike Trout. I just realized that's a shit ton of Mikes in one pack. And then gold round, we got a couple new legends in Justin Morneau and Joe Mauer, the Axeman, and Raisel Iglesias. And what's new this year is that you actually will get a round consisting of these players in every draft. We'll have a bronze round dedicated to these cards, a silver round dedicated to these cards, and a gold round dedicated to these cards. So you can always get somebody that you need. Where on last year's game, you just had to get insanely lucky to even get one of these cards. Now you're guaranteed 3. So what I usually do is I start out with the pitchers right away, and I don't care as much about winning as I do getting some of these PXP stuff done. So that's where I'll get Randy Johnson. Throw him in right away. He's a bronze pitcher. He'll probably get shelled, but I leave him in there as long as I possibly can just to get that PXP, because these bronze ones, let's be real, are probably going to be the hardest ones to get done. But primarily focus on the pitchers to start. So we ended up getting a Randy Johnson, say, then silver round, I'll take a hitter just to mix it up a bit. So we'll take either Napoli, Hernandez, or Trout. Then gold round, there's a lot of relief options. So I would start out with Axford or Iglesias, because you can't pitch Randy Johnson every single game. He'll get too tired. But let's say I take Randy Johnson, then I take Mike Napoli, and then here I take John Axford. So first game, we'll pitch Randy Johnson. He'll be too tired to pitch next game. Next one, I have John Axford starting the game to get his PXP. And like I said at first, I don't care as much about winning. I care more so about getting these stats. So even though John Axford's a relief pitcher, I'm starting him. I'm going to pitch him like 2-3 innings if possible. But focus on getting the pitchers done right away first, because those are going to be the easiest ones to get done. And there's 4 of them in the game. So that right there is 16 stars. Then once you're done with that, you can focus on the hitters. You can focus on actually like trying strategy wise to win games, and then focus on some of these BR missions, because you will get 1 star for every game you win. This is usually my hardest one. It's the 4,000 PXP in a single BR entry, because you've got to play, I'd say, about 6 or 7 games to get this one done. So you actually got to last a little bit in order to complete this one. But 10 stars is a hell of a lot to get. 15 runs in a BR entry should be pretty easy. That's 5 stars. And then these are going to be all combined games. So 15k XP, 15 stars, 2,500 XP in BR games, that's 15, and then 50 runs in BR games is going to give you 10. I think last time I did this, I didn't even get the 25k PXP points, so you don't even need this to complete it and get 100 stars. They just made BR this year way too easy that if you just go through, do the missions, you're done. Like right here, like I said, I'm gonna start out taking John Axford to get him done right away. Let's take Teoscar Hernandez just because he has the speed and power. I think he's going to be one of the easiest ones to get done. And then here, we'll use Randy Johnson. So we're going to mix it up between Johnson and Axford to get their XP done right away. And then the rest of the draft, I'm just drafting best available players, because you do still want to try and win. You just don't care about it as much right at the beginning. Once you draft your team, if you have offensive players, I always put those guys towards the top of the lineup for whatever reason, just to get them as many at-bats as possible throughout our BR run. So we'll put Teoscar up here. And then, like I said, you're going to start out and you're going to pitch Randy Johnson the first game. You're going to get his XP pretty quick, and then you're going to pitch John Axford. Keep switching behind them. Even if they're low energy, like I said, it doesn't really matter as much if you win games at the beginning. You're not trying to go 12-0 at the very front of this. I mean, if you do, shit, you're a freaking goon, but I know damn well I'm not. And then once you complete these guys, you're obviously going to switch it up. You'll take Raisel Iglesias, you'll get his XP done, and then you'll start working out on a lot of those hitters, and you'll do the same thing like I did with Teoscar. You're going to front load them, put them all at the top of your lineup so they can get that extra at bat in the game, hopefully. So I know this is going to be a common sense to a lot of people, and and it's not meant for the common people. These are for people who don't play BR a lot, who don't really understand how it works, but want to try and get this 96 overall card and sell them and make a ton of stubs. The only thing I can recommend, pay attention to these missions, see how much more you got, because this 4,000 XP one's gonna be the big one. It's the hardest one in my opinion because you gotta play multiple games to get it. So I would closely pay attention to how close you are on this one during a run. But hopefully this helps somebody out. If it does, be sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.